Fear is real. Don't let anyone tell you any different. However, the source of fear is what we're here to address. Everyone knows that doing something big, something new, something that you haven't ventured into, or something bigger than you've been doing can be very, very fearful. Fear is real. Don't let anyone tell you any different. However, the source of fear is what we're here to address, which is God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of love, of power, and a sound mind. It's okay to be afraid, as long as you don't let that fear cripple you. As long as you don't let it stop you in your tracks, that is where the love of God will enlighten you and embolden you to go forward in spite of your fear. It's not because you're not afraid. It's not because you don't feel those emotions. He gave us all those emotions for a very good reason. But He expects us to look beyond the emotion and look to Him to embrace the love that He has for us, knowing that that love is bigger, more secure, and will get us to our destination quicker and faster than we could ever imagine. That whatever it is that we're going through for a very brief period is just temporary. It's not your permanent destination. That's not where you end up. So do not let fear ever capture you to the point where it cripples you and it causes you to start doubting yourself. Even the most amazing, phenomenal people, the greatest of the greats, will tell you that before they step out on stage and do those things that we seem to admire them for, they have that simple moment of doubt, clarity, where they're asking questions. You know, a story that Oprah told about all of the great people that she had ever interviewed. She said there was one thing in common, even the greatest of them, Beyonce's, the Michelle Obamas of this world, that everyone after their interview would always ask her, how did I do? How was it? I do it too. Even when I know I knocked it out of the park, I still ask and seek that validation. That is the humanity in me, the little inch of 0.1% that is unsure of the greatness that God has put on the inside of me, that causes me to question for a moment if or whether I delivered on my assignment. And she said, honestly, fear is imminent in everybody. So don't ever take it for granted and feel like because you're here, you're more afraid, or because they are there, they are less afraid. Fear is universal, but it is a lie. It is of the devil, the liar himself. It is his biggest tool, his biggest arsenal that he uses against humans to cause them to doubt who they are in God, to cause them to doubt their God nature, to cause them to doubt who God created them to be in this world. So next time fear shows up, look at it, smile, acknowledge it, but don't let it stop you. Move on, knowing that God has given you the spirit of love, power, and a very sound mind to think clearly through every situation and to deliver on your God-given assignment. However, let me ask you this. Do you know what your God-given gifts are? Because in order for you to deliver on your assignment, you have to do it using your gifts. Have you discovered your gifts? If you haven't discovered your gift, that is your starting point. You need to do that. And then you can continue your journey into purpose and deliver your assignment flawlessly in the marketplace against all odds.